So this is actually a question that I've gotten a lot, not just on here, but like in real life too. So first day is actually really wild. Okay, so you know you're going eventually. Like every county is set to like a certain schedule. So like they'll probably, some counties, they have a lot of inmates. They'll do prison runs twice a month. Some will do it once a week, every other week. So it just depends, right? So mine was like twice a month. So I knew like it was about time for me to go. So that morning, they tell the people that are going to prison, like, let's go, pack it up. They tell you what you can and can't bring. They're usually wrong, by the way, about what you can bring. They don't know. Okay, so just so y'all know, you can bring a cross and chain, a watch under $50, and your Bible, and then like all your, like, it's best to just write all your people's like names, numbers, addresses in your Bible, but you can also have it on a piece of paper, but I would recommend that. Now, what was really extra crazy about the day that I went to prison was that it was 12/12/12, the day that I rode the prison bus. And if any of y'all remember, that was the day that the Mayan calendar was gonna allegedly ended, and like life as we knew it was gonna be over, and it was gonna be a new world order. And it felt like that for me. So anyways, I get there, and my dumbass, by the way, got my nails done and like all this stuff. So when I got there, there was like this little short lady, and she was wearing a blue dress, and I didn't know really who she was, but she like seemed like she had a lot of authority. And she told all of us, like, get naked, get in the shower, squirted some of this like lice shampoo like directly on our heads, and was like, get in there and wash your hair. And mind you, the water was ice cold. Okay, so wash my hair with this lice shampoo, get out. I think I want to say I put a blue dress on, but maybe I put on blues. I can't really remember, to be honest with y'all. And I went in this little like holding room with, had like just like a bench, like a white bench around the room, and they handed me like some nail clippers, and they're like, take your nails off. So now I'm like in there struggling to get my fake nails off. That was a real pain. And then they like take your picture, and can't remember like too much right there, because you gotta remember this is 2012. Okay, so but after that, all of us went into this room, and they played a video. It's called PREA. So PREA stands for Prison Rape Elimination Act, and basically it teaches you not to give people gifts, and not to accept gifts, because that could be misconstrued as you want to have sex with people. So and it really is like smart not to accept gifts from people in there that you don't really know, because it does create like something weird. But anyways, then they take you to a room where they fit you for blues. So you get like a couple blues. They give you blankets, 2 sheets, 2 flat sheets. Okay, not fitted. There's no fitted sheets there. Okay, whole video on that another day. But anyways, and then after that, I went out the back door. Now, mind you, this was in 2012, so the reception center was not open for reception yet. They had just shipped all of the Broward and like Hillsborough people there, so they weren't doing reception. Okay, so I go to the little annex, and it looks exactly the same as the reception center. They built the reception center to model, like it was like the same. Anyways, and I open the back door, or they open the back door, and I go out the door, and I'm holding my bag with like my stuff from county, which I had like shampoo and conditioner from county, and I had also I had to like throw away my stuff from like when I got arrested, like when I surrendered myself. So like my dress and like the stuff that I had, I didn't want to like send it home, so I just threw it away. You can also donate it, but I wasn't donating it. I think I just was like, no, throw it away. So it was trash. But anyways, open the back door, y'all, and I was like, oh, this is real, because when you look straight ahead, there's this big guard tower in the middle, and then there's like all these big fences. So there's 4 quads of fences, and I was like, oh shit, like, where am I going? What am I doing? So I'm following these people. I like know my dorm number, I know my bed number and everything, my bunk, and start walking down Center Walk. And you have to walk in a straight line, like in the yellow line, and you're really not supposed to talk, whatever. And everybody's staring at you because you're like the new people. Everybody wants to see who showed up. Is it somebody they were waiting on from county? Is it people that they know from before, right? Like, that's a big deal, the new people. Okay, me and my ex-girlfriend used to call it going to the zoo to watch the new people arrive. So this stud comes up to me, and she is like, hey, like, I'll help you get to your dorm. What dorm are you in? And I told her, I'm like, I'm in O2. She was like, okay, I'm gonna help you. So I'm like, great. Okay, because I don't know what's going on. And she gets me into my dorm. She's like holding my stuff for me, and she's like, of course, looking at like my shampoo conditioner, trying to like size it up. She wants to buy it from me. She's like, oh, I'll give you this and that for your shampoo. I'm like, let's just wait. Like, let me get to my dorm, and then we'll discuss business, right? So I get to my dorm, and I go through the first door, and I go through the second door, like through the foyer. And when the door opens, it looks like a refugee camp. I guess it was like a day where everybody decided. So yeah, I guess everybody decided to do laundry this day. It was like a laundry day. So there's sheets everywhere, like strung up on like on strings, like it was crazy. It was not what I was expecting. So when I walked in, the middle of the dorm is all single bunks, and then along the walls of the dorm are bunk beds, and there was just shit everywhere, okay? And it was just too much. So I find my bunk, I tell the stud, I'm like, listen, we'll talk later. I'm not really like in the business to sell anything right now. I don't really know like the prices or anything of what's going on, so I'll just talk to you later. But thank you so much for helping me move. Really appreciate you. Have a good day. Okay. And I believe I didn't have a lock. I think that I had to wait a little bit, so I think that was like a little bit stressful for me at first, because like I had stuff. I really can't remember. Did they give me a lock off rip? They might have in property. Like when I first got there, I think I might have gotten a lock, but I just truly can't remember. I'm so sorry. But I put my stuff away and I like made my bed. Now making the bed, like I said, whole other video on that, because that's like way different than anything I did in county. Because the way you make your bed with a flat sheet, you have to tie it. It's really crazy. And yeah, so wild times. But I remembered my mom telling me, like, before I got there, or like, I don't know, maybe when I was in county still, she told me that your bunk is your best friend. So my first few days, I just made my bunk and I pretty much stayed there. And in my next video, I'm going to tell you about the things I saw from my bunk in that first week. And they are going to shake you up.